Hello, angels. Welcome back to the Cosmic Taylor. If you are new here, don't worry. I am Taylor, here to tailor you to your highest timeline. First of all, super interesting, fun makeup today. It's supposed to be a fun, interesting vibe, I hope. I hope that's what that means. Who knows? We're gonna find out together. Somebody's big in their feelings. Someone is big in their feelings, and I don't think it's you, collective. I was listening to some music that was being channeled by my guides earlier. That wasn't about me, wasn't pertaining to me. I specifically asked them to play some music that I wanted to hear, like a little bit after this. But Big Feelings by Willow started playing, and these people are really deep in their feels, okay? So let me talk to you about it, all right? You have been going on a journey, all right? You've been going down a kind of path right now where you're trying to like really get in the energy of reaping what you sow, right? Of getting everything that you've put out there for so long, of working on what like you really want for yourself, so you can achieve the dreams that you're really actually setting out and trying to strive for yourself, right? So we have the first few cards that came out was the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, which is kind of worrisome, right? You'd think like, oh my gosh, like what does that mean? Eight of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Ten of Pentacles in reverse never means anything good. Well, it's not anything that you need to be like super worried about. It's just that you keep going down this path of putting in so much, like doing so much work that you can't even get yourself in the energy of receiving everything that you're putting so much work into, right? It's like you're kind of like just, you keep putting the elbow grease in, putting the elbow grease in, putting the elbow grease in, and you're never actually allowing yourself to see the product of the labor, of actually looking at and finding joy, abundance, love, 222 on the timer, in what you have created and what you have put together for so long, right? With the Eight of Pentacles coming up in reverse, it's feeling very much like 234 on the timer, very much like you are like constantly just trying to make progress, but you can't force vegetables to grow faster, you know? You can't, like 246 on the timer, you cannot force the you can't force the seed to sprout sooner. You can't force the tree to produce fruit sooner. You can't do anything without doing catastrophic damage to force those things to move forward faster. You know what I mean? So your advice and guidance on this point right now, at this point specifically in your life, is to just sit back. Genuinely, just sit back, relax, watch it all unfold for you. Let it all happen naturally, all right? You need, like, not 321 on the timer, confirmation. Hold on, I'll be right back. Right, so I was actually reading the Bible a little bit yesterday with my brothers, which I was raised Mormon, right? I was raised Mormon, and so I got this like a little after I was baptized, and I've been like, my relationship with God has been it hasn't been a walk in the park. That's what we'll say. It definitely hasn't been a walk in the park, you know? And yeah, the other day while I was like talking to my family about our paranormal experiences, I just like thought of my Bible, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna go grab my Bible. Let's go read something, right? And I found a message the other day that I think could definitely apply to this group. This is, by the way, Hebrews chapter 6, verses 10 to 20, all right? But beloved, we are wait, hold on, that's 9, but I guess I'll read it then, chapters 9 through 20. But beloved, we are persuaded better things of you, and things that accompany salvation, though we thus speak. For God is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have shewed towards his name, in that ye have ministered to the saints, and do minister. And we desire that every one of you do shew the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end, that ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promises. For when God made promise to Abraham, because he could swear by no greater, he sware by himself, saying, Surely, blessing I will bless thee, and multiplying I will multiply thee. And so, after he had patiently endured, he obtained the promise. For men verily swear for the greater, and an oath of for confirmation is to them an end of all strife, wherein God, willing more abundantly to shew unto the heirs of promise the immutability of his counsel, confirmed it by an oath, that by two immutable things, in which it was possible for God to lie, we might have a strong consolation, who have fled for refuge to lay upon the hope set before us, which hope we have as an anchor of the soul, both sure and steadfast, and which entereth into that within the veil, whither the forerunner is for us entered, even Jesus, made an high priest forever after the order of, I have no idea what this last word is, I'm not gonna lie to you, Melchizedek, I don't know. I get kind of like, I get a little bit lost there. But you're not, like, of course, don't be slothful, right? Don't, like, stop putting effort forward. Don't do nothing, of course, right? But make sure that the action that you're taking, it isn't coming from a place of trying to plant more seeds, you know what I mean? 333 on the timer. Make sure that it's coming from a energy of making sure that the fruits of your labor, that everything that you're putting effort forward into right now, that you're taking care of the plants that are currently growing. Are you being consistent on weeding the garden? Are you being consistent on cutting dead sprouts? Are you making sure that there are no bugs? Are you making sure the worm population is good? Are you watering your plants? Like, you know what I mean? Are you doing everything in your power to maintain and take care of the abundance you already have, instead of working on making more and more and more? 414 on the timer, right? And this collective, like it said in the Bible, like, you haven't been forgotten. 424 on the timer, you haven't been forgotten. All the things that you've done to get to this point, it hasn't gone for naught, okay? It hasn't all happened for nothing. 434 on the timer. It specifically has gotten you to this point so you can actually look back and acknowledge and see just how much you have done. 444 on the timer, just how much you have cultivated in your life, just how much you've really achieved. And the thing is, like, this is a cycle that's coming to completion. With the World card, this is a cycle that's coming to completion. It's ending. You're not going to be in this position where you feel like you have to be working all the time, because you're finally going to be able, it's like, I'm seeing fog clearing out of a garden, it's not even a garden. I want to call it like, oh my gosh, what is it called? I don't know why I'm hearing court so much. Like, it's, freaking heck, what's it called? I don't know. I'm seeing like a statue and like fountains and like so many beautiful things growing within walls and outside of those walls, you know? 543 on the timer. And this is coming to an end where you're not feeling like you have to constantly be putting work in, you know? And the thing is, your justice is coming through as either a contract of some sorts or as a relationship offer. 606 on the timer, right? Because you haven't moved. You haven't left your garden. You haven't left your dreams behind. You haven't left your everything that you've worked on for so long. You haven't left that behind for anybody or anything. And the universe wants to, like, reward you for that, you know? And like I was saying in the beginning of this message, somebody is big in their feelings right now because you went from this hermit energy where they looked at you like you were just a complete loner, completely like disconnected from reality, disconnected from society. You were unable of seeing things from a accurate point of view, right? And somebody that was constantly being betrayed, somebody that was constantly getting hurt, someone that was constantly giving into their sadness, 656 on the timer, constantly giving into their depression, constantly giving into their traitors, and choosing suffering, right? Somebody that was weak. This is what they viewed you as, someone that was weak, somebody that didn't have the strength to get up, to go and actually achieve the dreams that you were wanting for yourself. And now they're looking at you and clocking you for what you really are. You're the Empress. You're the Empress, okay? You're a divine feminine, and this isn't even accurate to who you really are. This is what they're viewing you as. Remember, they're finally seeing you, though, for your divinity. They're finally seeing you for what you've actually really, like, aligned with and what you've become this entire time, right? And they're, like, they got the knowledge now. They've gotten the awareness now. They can see it now. But what's funny is that they look at you like you don't try to work on anything or make any actual progress in life. Like, you're, like, I'm hearing somebody, like, they view you like you're somebody that skirts by on giving people karma. This bitch. This bitch. Which is funny because this is how they're coming out. The Emperor in reverse with the devil. They're not in their divine masculine energy and they're being called out by that. I heard somebody just yell outside, "Where'd you guys go?" Like, this person feels lost in the dust. This person feels abandoned. This person feels lost in the freaking fog. They're so confused. They're like, what in the world happened? Why am I in this position? Why are we here? What happened? How did I get here? And it's like, the universe is like, you wanted to defend yourself, you wanted to continue to live your life, you wanted to continue on the path of chaos that you were living and ignore your intuition, so you squandered an opportunity of true connection. That's what you did. That's what you did to get here. That's how you got here. You want to know why you got here so bad? That's how you got here. That's what you did. You want to be upset about it? Talk to yourself. Don't go to the collective. The collective doesn't want to hear it. The collective is over it. The collective is done. I'm not letting you near the collective. 918 on the timer. Wish fulfillment number. The universe, spirit, God, whatever you believe in. Yeah, they're protecting you. Look at this. Like, oh my God. The Wheel of Fortune with the 10 of Cups. They're literally getting you to exactly where you want to go and aligning you to exactly where you have been wanting to be, like, this entire time. Ooh. And they're, like, actually making it so that everything that goes from here on out is in your favor. It's always been going in your favor. This person falling out of your life was in your favor. 959 on the timer. Maybe you're finally realizing that everything that's happening in your life and being in this position and, like, constantly being disappointed or betrayed or hurt, you're finally realizing that, yeah, sure, maybe it sucked, but it's all been in my divine favor. It's all been working out for me in the best because I always end up feeling more peaceful and tranquil after the chaos ends. You're getting true wish fulfillment here. True fulfillment here. You're getting true fulfillment here. Like, and these people are mad about it because they're like, I don't have any opportunities or contracts anymore. I don't have anybody, like, that I actually want to pour into or that I want to be, like, that I want to get anything from. And the Moon, I'm confused. I'm lost. I don't get it. Death in reverse, because they won't allow this version of themselves to die. And instead, like, you went through the entire process. You died and you came back many times. Many times. Yeah, and now this Emperor is stuck in their feelings. Oh my God. 11:11 on the timer. I can't make this shit up. I didn't even mean to do that. This devil is disappointed. This devil is disappointed. This person is absolutely fucking devastated. And they're looking at this situation like, how did this happen? Like, I'm better than you. I'm stronger than you. I literally did everything and achieved everything that you couldn't. Why am I getting the short end of the stick? So let's get into it, Spirit. What's up with that? 9 of Cups. The 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. The Sun. 2 of Cups in the reverse with Death in reverse. Interesting. Because they missed it. They missed the point. They missed the perspective. They missed it. They literally had fulfillment. They had fulfillment. Straight up with the 9 of Cups. That is 1 cup away from being the 10 of Cups. And the entire thing, it's like kind of the same as the 9 of 12 on the timer. The 9 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. It's just, are you going to maintain? Are you going to maintain so you can reach that true abundance, you know? And these people couldn't do that. These people couldn't do that. They missed it. They didn't realize the blessing in what they had. They didn't realize the gift of what they had, which was you. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. They didn't realize how much damage they were doing. They didn't care. They didn't care because with the Sun, they were just moving forward. They thought that everything was just fine and dandy and they were just going to keep moving forward, doing everything that they were doing in order to achieve whatever they had to achieve. And now with the 2 of Cups in the reverse and Death in reverse, they don't have any true connection because they couldn't be true to connection. They don't have any true connection with anybody. They don't feel truly connected to anybody because they didn't allow themselves to appreciate the connections that they did have. And they squandered it. They squandered it. They had 9 cups. Now they don't even have 2. They had 9 cups. Now they don't even have 2. Temperance. It's all balancing out. It's all balancing out. Oh my gosh. They wanted to throw you out of your freaking energy so bad. They wanted to cause so much suffering for you so badly, but it all worked out in your favor. Queen of Wands, you stood in your power. You stood on your throne, and you continued to trust and believe in what you deserved. You didn't hold out for anybody or anything. You were just gonna keep doing what you were supposed to and following the spirit, dude. Following whatever you believe in. Pouring into the energy of whatever you believe in, right? 10 of Cups, 3 of Wands, 4 of Swords in the reverse. You were working night and day, night and day, night and day, night and day to get to this freaking point where you had the map that you needed to get to this point. 14 on the timer, to get to true fulfillment. You took the opportunity to leave, to not like cry over spilled milk, to let it go, to not continuously be stuck over something that doesn't even fucking matter. And the thing is, it's like this energy is still trying to move through you because there was so much with the moon. So you might be wondering why you feel like you're still stuck in this energy or why you keep hearing messages about this. It's just because it's processing. 1441 on the timer. It's just processing. And it's not even like you're processing. It's just the energy. I'm hearing like it's like the energetic attacks and fulfillment. The attacks that they put on you and the fulfillment that you put on them, it's bouncing back. What they did to you, it has to move through you so it can go back to them. And what you did to them needs to move through them so it can come back to you. That's what's up. They can feel the ending coming. You can feel the beginning starting. How exciting. Page of Pentacles in reverse. If they wanted something different, they needed to listen to their intuition and move forward. You're doing that. You're listening to your intuition and moving forward. Keep listening to your intuition and moving forward. If you feel like you've been ignoring your intuition, yeah, don't do that, because that will only make you feel like you're confused and lost. That'll only put you in a position where you're caging yourself. Don't do that. Just trust your intuition. Your intuition will never lie to you. 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 Okay? Okay. That needs to be a mantra in your life, because I feel like you really, really doubt yourself. You don't listen to yourself that much. You really struggle with listening to yourself and trusting in what you think, feel, and believe. Trust it. Which way do you want that, Spirit? Yeah, Four of Cups in the reverse. You fucking know. You know. The High Priestess. You know. You know. You are well aware of what is going on. It's just that you struggle to trust yourself on that so hard. So bad. I think I'm gonna use those. Is that okay, Spirit, if I use them? Okay, yeah. Cool. I made some, like, handmade cards for my cousins, and, yeah, I'll use both. I'll make sure to put them back with the right group, though. You know, because I'm doing it for all of my cousins, at least the ones that I talk to and I'm in connection with, so that's super fun. Yeah, oh my gosh, I was gonna say mystery. Interesting. Mastery in the reverse. What's this about, Spirit? Can we get a clarification on this? Fragmented. Ooh. Is this our energy, Spirit? Fragmented net. Okay. Alright. Which way do you want that? Which way do you want that? Oh wait, no? Don't take this? Okay, got it. They're like, that's bleeding in. Hold on. That's for something else. That's for something else. Okay, then what's up? Okay. So, we have mastery and fragmented, and then we have nature and decision. There's something about your nature that, like, 1818 on the timer for confirmation, that pisses people off. It literally makes people make, like, the worst decisions. It literally, like, you see the worst of people all the time. Gamble, clarity, mystical in the reverse. It's because people look at you and they don't actually see just how deep you go. It's one of, like, I literally watched a message not too long ago that was, like, talking about how people cannot see how bright you are or how good you are, how holy you are, because it's like staring at the sun, and they've become blind. They have blinded themselves to just how great you are, and they haven't been able to actually see, like, you for the whole, right? With clarity and gamble, people always make, like, you know what's up. With clarity, you literally know what's up. You know what's up, okay? And gamble, people just take... People take a gamble on you all the fucking time. 1919 on the timer. They gamble on you all the time. And it's not even in the sense that they know that they're gambling. Yeah, they don't even know that they're gambling. Ugh. Which way do you want that? Jesus Christ. Ugh. All right. Yeah, sensitivity in the reverse with affirmation in the reverse. They don't realize what they're fucking with until they get their karma for it. That's the funny thing. Yeah, because that's how fast they get hit with karma. Genuinely, and they might not notice it until it's bled into every aspect of their life, because the karma that people get whenever it comes to you, it's energy. Everything is energy first, right? Energy. And maybe the energetic karma that they get for messing with you is revealing who they really are. Maybe it's pulling back the masks that they put up for other people to think that's who they are. Maybe it's literally just constantly, I'm just seeing people trip all the time, like literally trip all the time, getting so clumsy because they're like so much more in their head, so much more in their energy than they are within their own bodies, and it fucks them up like that. They get fucked up like that. Yeah, and nature and decision, you literally chose You decided to listen to your nature, and people beef with you over that. And that's why we have mastery and fragmented over here. You have been a master at this in previous lifetimes. The things that you are actively going towards and creating and achieving in your life, you have mastered these things time and again, is what I'm hearing, time and again. But people break you down, 2121 on the timer, every lifetime, so much to the point that all of these parts of your mastery have like completely like it's shattered and separated, and you have to go and pick up the pieces over and over and over and over and over again every fucking lifetime, because people can't handle you. And they feel more comfortable shattering you as a person instead of accepting you for who you are and what you can achieve and what you do. All right. I don't have a lot with these ones. And I don't even have messages on the back of these ones yet, but we have I overflow. And I am. You're exactly who you know you are, dude. I am. You don't need to do anything more than that. You don't need to be any more than that. You just are. I am. 2222 on the timer. You know who you are. You know who you are, all right? And you know what you want to do with your life and who you want to become and who you want to be known as. You know what you're trying to set out to achieve in your life. So don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop the beat. Can't stop, can't stop, can't stop the beat. Wow, 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 everybody. Anyway, I am loved. There is always someone or something out there working in my favor through love. Old friends think of me fondly, coworkers miss my energy and presence, and family reminisce the times we had. I am loved at all times, and I reciprocate as frequently as I can. I love myself. Beautifully put, honestly, God. I am whole. My damage does not dictate my value. Being broken is not a permanent state. My trauma and darkness are not things to disguise or hide. I unabashedly welcome them into the light so that I may fall in love with every scratch, dent, crack, and curve. The parts were never missing. They are simply the sharpest, roughest, pointed, and darkest. I am whole. Y'all, gorge. Absolutely obsessed. I am safe. I am safe and protected from those who wish to do me wrong. The universe has gifted me with the ability to sense bad intentions. I listen to my vibe checks and trust that when I'm turned off by others, it's a sign to turn away from them. So cute. I'm literally adorable, guys. Like, these are so adorable. Oh, soul, mind, body, and heart. I respect and take heed to each part of myself. I allow my feelings to flow freely without judgment. I trust my soul to lead me forward with dignity and truth. I love my body deeply, free of expectations, and I allow my mind to create solutions and detect patterns to problems my other bodies cannot solve. I allow my feelings to flow freely without judgment. I love every aspect of myself, as I know there will never be another even slightly like me ever again. Love it. I release control. Control is an illusion. Life is constantly flowing. I move with the beat of life and release the need to force. What will be, will be. I enjoy the journey, not just the destination. I love. And we have on the back, I am the master of my own reality. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. I choose to find sweetness and enjoyment in what others call sour. Laughter medicates my misery, joy penetrates my pain, and love encapsulates every aspect of my life. The yin-yang symbol reminds me I can choose to find the light in the darkness and surround the darkness in light, or shroud the light in darkness and focus on the dark in the light. I decide which reality to live in. Heat, honestly. 2552 on the timer. And we also have I am protected. Mhm. Yes, there's a force beyond my comprehension that not only holds love and compassion for me, oh my gosh. There's a force beyond my comprehension that only holds love and compassion for me. No is a word of boundaries. It builds up walls to keep bad things out or in. When you're told no, it's to protect me from places I'm not meant to be in. Rejection is divine protection. Maybe you need to understand that not every opportunity is a good opportunity. All right? Not every person is a good person, right? And not every frick. Oh my gosh. Not every option's a good option, you know? So, thank you so much, angels, for being here, for letting me read for you. It's been an absolute joy. I hope this was helpful for you, and I hope to see you again soon. Like, stick around if you want to see more. Stick around if you want to see more. Let me know if it resonated. I love you, angels. Bye.